It's your girl Tiffany, Metamorphosis Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all will be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. Let's see what's going on with you all. Spirit, give me clear and accurate messages for the overall collective. What are the messages that I need to share with the collective? What are the overall messages, Spirit? I got a lot of messages that's trying to come out at one time. Spirit, give me one card at a time, please. Okay, so we start off with the 10 of Wands, guys, okay? So the 10 of Wands is all about a heavy load, okay? A lot of responsibility, like someone or something being on the brink of collapse, okay? Something has gone like over the limit. Something is over the limit. Someone could be overwhelmed. The 10 of Wands is really about like burdens, hardships, problematic situations, stress, overwhelmed type of energy, okay? Something being done in some way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? Or just someone just like overworks or overwhelmed or something here. Dealing with, like I said, with a lot of burdens, hardships, problematic situations, something like that. I am seeing the Temperance card and the Strength card here, okay? So somebody, collective, you could be in this Temperance energy, okay, which is all about perfecting balance. It's like the union of opposites, okay? It's doing things in moderation. It's very purposeful energy, okay? It's all about harmony and tranquilities and patience and peace and balance and alchemy or what have you. You definitely could be a starseed, a highly sensitive indigo. You could be an earth angel. Spirit is saying, okay, I always get this sense of like purity, innocence, honesty from the Temperance card. Okay, so you're in this energy, okay, of this Temperance energy. I feel like you have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High, collective, okay? So some of you all could have definitely been patiently waiting on something, or maybe you have been patiently waiting on something in some way, shape, form, or fashion, guys, okay? But I feel like you've had to be really strong, courageous, confident, okay? Even having to have compassion in some areas where others probably didn't even deserve your compassion, okay? The Strength card is all about self-belief, your infinite potential, your personal power. You could be someone who is influential. You could have some type of wisdom or something like that. I definitely feel like y'all have had to stand your ground to overcome conflict, to overcome your haters, your oppressors, your naysayers, the bullies, the trolls, the agents of chaos, and different things as such, okay, guys? But it's like an earth angel. So someone who is an earth angel, someone who is a chosen one, someone who is one of the 144,000, having to deal with a lot of burdens, hardships, and problematic situations, okay? And I feel like this may be caused by other individuals, okay? But you have remained strong, okay? Because like I said, the Strength card is all about faith, courage, confidence, and so forth, okay? Your own self-belief and different things, okay? Spirit, what else is going on here? What are the messages? What's going on here? I feel like whoever you are, you could definitely be like dissatisfied, okay? Bored, dealing with some type of dissatisfaction, maybe I don't know, reluctant, worrisome, unmotivated in some type of way. Sometimes the Four of Cups can speak about like small insignificant offers, propositions, or proposals or something like that, or what have you, that you're unhappy with or dissatisfied with in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But somebody is like really probably is like unhappy and dissatisfied, okay, with life, your circumstances, or something here, guys. Okay, any other messages, Spirit? Okay, I am seeing the Seven of Cups here. So the Seven of Cups is about many possibilities. Okay, it could be like an unclear energy, maybe lacking focus or something like that. But the Seven of Cups is all about possibilities, options, choices, decisions. Okay, there's something different in every last one of those cups here. Okay, so you definitely could be weighing your options, guys. Okay, so you're dealing with a lot of burdens, hardships, or problem in a situation, stress, overwhelm, maybe instability, or what have you. But here you are, this earth angel, okay, this chosen one, okay, this star seed, this indigo, okay. You've been doing what you need to do to perfect balance in your life. You've been doing things in moderation. You've been trying to be patient and have be peaceful and maintain harmony or tranquility in your life, okay. But you've had to be really strong, okay. You've had to have like this invisible force of power for you to remain confident and to have courage and to have faith to continue to endure, because the strength card can also speak about endurance, okay. Having to stand your ground, have your own back, be strong even if you're standing alone, okay. But there's still this sense of I feel like dissatisfaction, unhappiness, boredom, discontentment, and different things like that, or what have you. So you're weighing your options, guys, okay. And this is because you have been betrayed, collective, okay. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Swords is all about betrayal. So you started off with the Ten of Wands here, which we know speaks of a heavy load, speaks of burdens and hardships and problematic situations. Whatever burdens, hardships, or problematic situations you're dealing with in your life is because of other people. Okay, it's not because of your own doing or what have you. Because the Ten of Swords is about betrayal. Okay, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. Okay, you've had a lot of people who have stabbed you in your back repeatedly over and over and over again. People who wanted to see there be a dead end or a final chapter to you. People who want you to break down. People who want you to be a failure. People who want you to hit rock bottom. People who have been cruel to you, who have been brutal to you, who have committed a hate crime against you, collective. Okay. So that's what's going on here, y'all. We're going to get some further clarification. We're going to see what else is going on here. Spirit, any other messages? I feel like, collective, it's like no matter how hard you try, how hard you work, you still, you know, are dealing with these burdens, these hardships, and these problematic situations, because the Seven of Earth is clarifying the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of time, energy, and effort, and this could be the investment of other people. This could be the hard work and effort that has been put into causing you burdens and hardships and problematic situations in your life, guys. Yeah, I'm even seeing the Three of Earth at the bottom of the deck. So there's a group of individuals who have collaborated together for the purposes of money. They're working against you for the purposes of money, collective. Okay, they could be spreading some type of gossip or rumors or slander or backstabbing you, backbiting you, stalking you, harassing you, illegally invading you, surveillancing you, and different things like that, or what have you, to bring about some type of completion or end to you, collective. Okay, and these people have put a lot of time, energy, effort, and hard work. But it's interesting, you have also put in a lot of time, energy, effort, and hard work, yet you are still in this burdensome energy. Okay, there's that Strength card again here. Okay, so it's like you've had to maintain your strength, your courage, your faith, your confidence. Okay, even though you shine brightly, collective, even though you are meant to be in the spotlight, even though you are like the shooting star, like the sky should be the limit for you. Okay, you're like the shooting star. You're meant to shine brightly. You're meant to be seen, to be known, to be heard. Okay, you're meant to have a following, a popularity, or what have you. Okay, it's your birthright. Okay, you're meant to be an inspiration, to have fulfillment, and a multitude of different things. You're meant to have your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires come true, collective. Okay. But you have a lot of people who are working against you. This is the reason why you've had to be so strong. You have people who are attacking an earth angel, okay? people who don't want to see you succeed, people who don't want to see you progress, okay, collective. And matter of factly, you have people who are doing things. The burdens that you're dealing with is being done by people who are doing these things to you. They're attacking you with the hopes that you have some type of mental breakdown, with the hopes that you give up on yourself, on life, that you commit suicide, that you lash out irrationally, or do something detrimental to yourself, collective, okay? This is the reason why these things are being done to you, collective, okay? Yeah. Spirit, clarify temperance for us, please. You're a high priestess. So not only are you an earth angel, collective, not only do you have this divine angelic connection to the spirit realm, to the Most High, because you are a chosen one, because you are one of the 144,000. This is the reason why people hate you. This is the reason why people are working against you. There are people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by the fact that you are chosen, okay? There are people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by the fact that you are one of the 144,000, that you have God's grace and favor. So these people have done things to stall you, to stagnate you, to delay you, to stop you, block you, hinder you from having progression and succession in your life, from achieving your from you achieving things, accomplishing things, reaching goals and different things. They have purposely kept you like stuck, stagnant. They purposely set you back, okay? And they continue to abuse you over and over and over again. It's repetitive, okay? Those of you, I guarantee you, whatever you're going through, you've been going through for a number of years, okay? It's like a broken record that is like running on repeat over and over and over again. It's nothing new. It's the same cycle of bullshit that you're dealing with, okay? Repetitively over and over and over again, okay? Because your enemies think if they do the same thing over and over and over again to you, if they do the same curses and spells on you over and over and over again, then eventually you will break. If they use their artificial intelligence and their spyware and their technology to invade you and violate you and over and over and over again, that it will make you have some type of mental breakdown. It will make you give up on yourself or life, okay? If they continue to abuse you over and over and over again, if they continue to attack you over and over and over again, if they continue to stab you in your back over and over and over again, okay, then this will surely make you snap, okay? Then this is what your enemies are doing, okay? You are an earth angel, collective, but not only that, you're a high priestess. Both the temperance card and the high priestess card ties you to the divine, ties you to the Most High. You are an illuminated one, naturally, by birthright, okay? You are tapped into your higher self. You are in your north node, while these people who are working against you are in their south node, okay? They are very toxic, evil, wicked, sinister individuals. You are highly intuitive. You are naturally empathic. You are psychic. You are enlightened. You are wise. You are knowledgeable, okay? You hold secret information, secret knowledge, occultic knowledge, ancient wisdom, collective, okay? You are between worlds, collective. That's like the holy grail of all energies, collective, okay? And this is what people are targeting and attacking. This is what people want to destroy, want to eliminate, okay? Because here in this world that we live in, everything is satanic, masonic, and demonic, okay? And if you're not with it, then they do any and everything in their power to destroy you, to tear you down, okay? And it's not about fair. They're not fair. There's nothing about them that's fair. There's nothing about them that's righteous, that's upstanding, or anything like that. That's not what it's about at all, okay? As a matter of fact, the people who are working against you are crooks and criminals, okay? The people who are working against you are evil and are toxic, are wicked individuals, demonically possessed individuals, okay? So this is not about them being more superior than you, being more right than you, or more righteous than you, or above you in any type of way. This is about them destroying what you know what I'm saying? This is about them destroying someone who has God's grace, someone who has God's favor. You are awake, you are aware, you are knowledgeable and enlightened, you are wise, okay? And your oppressors don't like it. You know why? They have spent trillions of dollars to keep people like you brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control, okay? They have spent trillions of dollars force feeding you regurgitated information, training you to protect your oppressors, okay? Training you not to trust their authorities, collective, okay? And you are awakening, you are aware, and you have broke from that programming, okay? So with every fiber of their being, they want to destroy your entire existence. Why? Because you are not who they want you to be. See, in this world, you're supposed to shut up, and put the fuck out. For you to be acceptance unto them. You are supposed to bow down, worship, and obey without questions. For you to get crumbs. Okay? But you know your worth, collective. And you don't need their validation. You don't need their permission or approval to know that you are somebody. To know your worth. To know the power that is within you. Because the truth of the matter is, collective, depending on who you are, you actually have higher ranking than them. You actually have power over them. You actually are more superior than they. They have just brainwashed you and tricked you to believe that you are not, and that you are less than, and that you are nobody. And you can't have nothing, you can't be nothing unless it's through them. This is the reason why they place these heavy loads on you. This is the reason why they place all these burdens and hardships and problematic situations on you, because they want you to collapse. They have even gone over the limit to make you overwhelmed, to make you imbalanced, unstable. Okay? They have put a lot of time, energy, and effort. And I'm not talking about something that just started today or yesterday or last week or last month or even last year. Some of you have been enduring your entire life. For those of you who don't particularly feel like you've been enduring this your entire life, but you're resonating with this reading, I'm telling you, it's been more than 7 years that this has been being done to you. Your enemies refuse to stop. It's like they refuse to stop attacking you until they get the win that they want. They wanted you dead and gone by now. But they're too pussy and they're too coward to do it themselves, to have your blood on their hands and your death on their conscience. So they figure they drive you insane to the brink of collapse so that you kill yourself, and they sit back and watch it like a sick, twisted snuff film. Because that's what they're about. That's what they get. That's what gets their rocks off. Because they are fucking cowards and they are bitch made. That's how they operate. Like little coward, pathetic ass bitches. And they make phone calls and they send emails and they shuffle money around. And they get low life, low level, low vibrational people who willing to sell their souls, sell their ass, and do anything for money to do their fucking dirty work. Because they too bougie and stuck up to come out of hiding. You're a high priestess, collective. You're in this temperance energy and you are a high priestess, collective. They don't like it. They can't stand it. So what they have done is declare war on you, okay? See, this is about wealth. Whoever you are, collective, you are a wealthy woman or man. Depending on who you are, who is resonating with this. You're supposed to have safety, security, stability, abundance, prosperity. This is rightfully yours and they know it. Whoever I'm talking to, whether you know so or not, whether your bank account reflects what I am saying, you are a multi-millionaire. And your haters, your oppressors, your naysayers, your bullies, the ops, the trolls, the agents of chaos, they know it. And they want to steal it from you. But as bad as that is, they have made millions off of exploiting you alone. But what you are actually worth What actually belongs to you are multi-millions collective. I tell you no lies. I offer you no tales. I don't have fucking time for that. These people are working against you for money. And I'm not talking about chump change. I'm not talking about a few dollars, a couple $100, or a couple $1,000. I'm talking about millions of dollars. There is wealth that belongs to you. Properties, estates, lands that belongs to you. That you're racist, prejudiced, colorist, sexist, discriminating, hating enemies do not want you to have. You know why? Because you are not one of them. You will not conform. You will not obey. You will not bow down and worship them. You will not serve them. You don't belong to any of their cliques, clubs, groups, gangs, secret societies, cults, covens, or anything else. They're working against you for wealth that rightfully belongs to you, collective. Not because you are a bad person. Not because you have done something wrong. Not because you're this awful individual. Even though you are being treated worse than serial killers have been treated. You are being treated worse than terrorists have been treated. You are being treated worse than notorious rapists have been treated. You know how many notorious rapists have been sent to prison and got less time than a drug dealer and was let out because they said that they was fucking rehabilitated just for them to reoffend again? And you ain't none of that. Yet you are being treated worse than even they. How awful is that? How could that possibly be? Betrayal for the love of money, baby. But your enemies, they will deflect from their abuses of their power and their authority and their privilege and their wealth. They will deflect from how they have abused their power and authority to use and abuse you, to exploit you, to illegally invade and violate you for their own ill wills. These people will lie, they will cheat, they will steal, they will kill. They will stop at nothing to get their way. They will use you and abuse you and try to convince you, convince you that it is fair. That's how they operate. Spirit, clarify strength. Clarify strength, collective. These people have caused all type of conflict and defeat in your life. They have been hostile towards you. They have been abusive to you, collective. I just seen the Five of Swords. These people have been hostile towards you. They have set up, they have plotted, planned, schemed, strategized. They have all had all type of plots, plans, and schemes against you. To be hostile towards you, to abuse you. Just to cause conflict, chaos, and conflict in your life. What did I tell you? There's the Ten of Air again. Just like this Ten of Swords. Okay? Isn't it amazing how the enemy will try to dissect your life, but everything about them is top secret and classified? Isn't it interesting that anything that your enemies, anything bad that your enemies can say about you, they ain't never said to your face? Isn't it interesting that everything that your enemy, everything bad that your enemies can say about you, there's things that's 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times worse that can be said about them? But that shit is top secret and classified. That shit is swept under rugs, in closets, and under covers, ain't it? But isn't it interesting how it takes whole schemes of teams for them to work against one of you? For them to try to convince others that somehow you are the problem and something is wrong with you. Yet throughout every year of your life, if you were ever a problem, there was nothing that was said about it. There was nothing that was done about it. You wasn't confronted about it. You wasn't approached about it. You know, nothing. Isn't it funny how you wasn't vigorously attacked? That all the witches, isn't it funny how all you wasn't viciously attacked until you went through an awakening, you woke up? Isn't it funny how all the witches and the warlocks, the sorcerers and the sorcerers, the dark priests and the priestess, the witch practitioners, the witch doctors, the wicked alchemists, the illusionists, the voodooists and the Wiccans, the Satanists and the devil worshippers, and the wealthy elites and the satanic powers that be and the shadow government, they didn't dare come after you until they got the bulletin, until they got the memo that you was awake, that you was aware, that you could see. Isn't that funny? Seem like to me, if somebody is so delinquent, such a delinquent as individual, such a problem, such a nuisance to society, something would have been done or said about it immediately. Don't you think? That's like somebody being a murderer. Imagine somebody saying that somebody is a murderer. Okay? But nothing was done about you being a murderer when you supposedly had murdered somebody, right? And it's not until you awaken. You are awake, you are aware, the veil is lifted from your eyes, you done stepped from the matrix, you done broke from your programming, that people, that your enemies want to say, but such and such is a murderer. If such and such was true, if such a thing was true, then how in the hell wasn't anything done about such and such being a murderer when they murdered somebody? See, the devil is a lie and the truth ain't in them. You understand what I'm saying? And it seems as if that you know, you got a lot of people who act like they real, who claim they real, but yet nobody has real motherfucking common sense. Because nobody with common sense, when these things go on, say, well, if that's the case, how come nothing was done when such and such, the murderer, murdered somebody? Don't quite make sense, do it? You have had to be strong, collective. You have had to have strength and courage and faith. You have had to stand your ground to overcome all the conflict that these people have caused in your life. These people have been hostile towards you. They have had plot twists against you. They have been abusive to you. The 5 of air is about conflict and defeat, but it's about hostility and abuse. It's conflict and defeat that comes from hostility and abuse, collective. This is why you have had to be strong. Spirit, clarify the 4 of Cups. Clarify the 4 of Cups. Okay, so the reason for your dissatisfaction, the reason for your boredom, your unmotivation, the depression, the worry, the reluctance, the missed opportunity, the disinterest, the unhappiness, the unfulfillment, is because of lies and deceptions, manipulations and trickery. Okay? Collective. That's who's working against you. You know that, right? Okay? We're not talking about no righteous, upstanding pillars of the community. We're not talking about no people who saved, sanctified, delivered, and holier than thou. We're not talking about do-gooders that's working against you, collective. Oh no. No, no. Spirits say they liars and cheaters and thieves, manipulators and con artists. They sneaking and creeping away. They trying to get away with something. Okay? Spirits say they cowards. They do things under false pretenses. They don't follow the rules. Spirits say they're two-faced backstabbers. They low down, dirty gutter rats. Spirits say that they're betrayers. That they're disloyal. Spirits say that they only care about their own self-interest, that they're very strategic. I just told you, these people, they come to steal, kill, and destroy. They will lie, they will cheat, they will steal, they will kill to get what they want, collective. So this dissatisfaction that you are feeling is because of these liars and these deceivers, these manipulators, these con artists, collective. See, the seven of air is all about deception and manipulation. It's about trickery and fuckery and thievery, collective. These people want to tell good lies on you to make you look bad. In an effort to make themselves look better while they sneak and creep away with what they have stolen from you. But collective, you with all your strength and all your power and all your might and every breath in your body and every fiber of your being, you taking back everything that the devil and his minions have stolen from you, even at your own detriment. So mote it be. Spirit, clarify. The Seven of Cups. Clarify. The Seven of Cups. So we got the High Priestess here. What was that? Okay, collective. So we have the Eight of Water here. Now the Eight of Water do speak of change. So you weighing your option as to how to bring about change in your life, collective. Okay? You could be searching for some type of empowerment. Searching for the fulfillment that you have never felt. Because besides change, the Eight of Water speaks of walking away, letting go, moving on, releasing people, places, and things that does not serve your highest good. You know, serve your highest, has your best interest or your highest good. Okay? Releasing those things that does not bring you emotional fulfillment, collective. So you are weighing your options. There's many possibilities as it relates to this change. Spirit is saying. Okay? You could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could have water in your chart, collective. Okay? But you know the truth. You know clarity. You have awareness and insight. The Ace of Air is about truth, clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies, breakthroughs, visions, okay, inspiration, communications, adjustments, okay? You know the truth and the clarity about why these people are working against you, okay? You know the truth and the clarity about how you was neglected and abandoned and left out in the cold. How you was rejected and alienated. How you were left in turmoil and harsh conditions and financial ruins and loss and change and suffering with a lack of help, a lack of support, a lack of love, a lack of guidance. Okay? And it was all for the purposes of money. This is the reason why you have endured the heartache and the heartbreak and the sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, and anguish that you have, while other people rejoiced in celebration. Kept you hanging, kept you waiting on something that they stole and they took a long time ago. Collective. They had you hanging like a fool. Because in the past, they stole this wealth from you. They stole this will from you that was left to you. And I know somebody is saying, well, if they've already stolen things, taken things from me that rightfully belong to me, then why is it that they will still be attacking me? Because see, they didn't want you to know it was them, collective. They didn't imagine that you would still be alive to tell about what they had done to you. 10 of cups, 10 of water at the bottom of the deck now. You got the 10 of water, the 10 of swords, the 10 of, and you started with the 10 of wands, collective. So these burdens, these hardships and problematic situations is due to betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings, and backstabbing energy. And where does it come from? None other than your supposed family. There's a large group of people that have worked against you, to destroy you, to end you, to do this to you, collective. And they have worked for a long time. It wasn't good enough that they sabotaged and ruined your life. It wasn't good enough that they purposely planted you in poverty and kept you stuck and stagnant all your life. It wasn't good enough that they hindered your progression, your succession. It wasn't good enough that they blocked you from ever succeeding or accomplishing anything, collective. It wasn't good enough that they stripped from you your privacy and your human rights, collective. It wasn't good enough that they stole from you everything that rightfully belonged to you. It wasn't good enough that they ruined your childhood. They ruined the entirety of your life, from your childhood to your adulthood. They blocked you from having love in your life, from having a family of your own, from having support. They block you from even having a good job and fucking benefits and money in a bank. They blocked you from being able to even provide for yourself without the need of help or assistance. This is what these people have done to you. To sit their sorry asses up on pedestals themselves and look down at you like you was beneath them, like you was less than, like you was the problem. This is what they have done, collective. This is what they have done, and they never wanted you to know that it was them who did it. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? I'm seeing the dawn of darkness, collective. You had to find the light in darkness, Spirit is saying. I'm seeing the endless universe here, collective. So you in this Temperance High Priestess energy, you could be exploring uncharted territory to discover new possibilities, collective. Spirit, clarify strength in the 5 of air. So we have triangle. Invisible forces are keeping the energy in balance. Spirit, clarify the 4 of Cups and the 7 of air. 4 of Cups, 7 of air. 4 of Cups, 7 of air. What is this 4 of Cups, 7 of air? Spirit, I'm seeing the key to destiny here. Spirit is saying the key to your destiny is in your own hands. I'm also seeing the star card here, because I'm telling you, whoever you are meant to shine brightly. You are meant to be a star, collective. This star speaks of guidance and inspiration, collective. This is the reason why you're weighing your options. Clarifying. Clarify the 4 of Cups and the 7 of air, Spirit. Yeah, I'm seeing the black cat here. People who are silent may have something brewing inside of them you wouldn't believe. Okay. So this black cat energy, these liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, con artists, okay, who are behind the scenes, who are sneakily working against you. So I'm seeing you have invisible barrier at the bottom of the deck here, breaking down invisible barriers and welcoming new horizons here, okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share with the collective? You're done explaining, collective. No more justifying. Silent exit. Energy protection. Okay? Spirit, any other messages? These people never really loved you, collective. I'm seeing real eyes, real lies. You're seeing clarity. You're seeing clearly, collective. Their illusions that they have created in your life have been cracked. You have awareness, collective, of what's really going on. Yeah, these people used you and they discarded you, collective. Now they want to make you out to be the problem. Now they want to make you out to be the enemy. When they used you and they discarded you, when they exploited you, okay? They threw you away. They devalued you, okay? This also says emotional trash. These people never really loved you, okay? So your new life is going to begin, okay? Illusion shattered, heartbreak. Yeah, Spirit is saying you deserve better, collective. Self-worth, realization, empowerment. Okay? These people lost you. They used you only when it was convenient, collective. Yeah. What you have endured, collective, wasn't love. It was control. Okay? They treated you like a possession. You know what I'm saying? Now what they're doing to you is like some type of power play of theirs because of their sick, twisted ass egos. Okay? These people never loved you. They never cared about you. Spirits say they used you and discarded you. See, that's the thing, collective. That's the point. That's why if you pay attention, if you observe well, that's the reason why as long as you was brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control, they could play in your face while stabbing you in your back and you wasn't none the wiser. That's the reason why then you have fake, phony, fraudulent friends, lovers, family, all up in your face. The industry wasn't attacking you. The government wasn't attacking you. No, none of that. They really were, but they were doing so covertly. See, as long as you was their little puppet, as long as you was under mind control, they could use you and abuse you like they wanted to, and you wasn't no wiser. They didn't make you out to be a problem until you awakened on them. Until you woke up, you rose up, and you spoke up. Now they want to destroy you. Now you are the problem. There was never no love. It was only control. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages, Spirit? These people want you to have a blues, collective. They want you to be sad. They want you to be depressed. They want you to be paranoid. They want you to be scared and afraid. They want you dealing with anxiety. They want you in heartache and heartbreak. They want you to give up on yourself, to give up on life. They want you to commit suicide. Yeah, spirits say this is an inside job. This is an inside job, collective. What was done to you? It's an inside job. Spirit, what are the messages? What are the messages? You've been dealing with community mobbing, collective. Any other messages, Spirit? A table will be prepared before you in the presence of your enemies, though. Any other messages? Yeah. You were forsaken and persecuted. And Spirit say it was an inside job. Yeah. A hate crime was committed against you, collective. And they're still doing these things. Inside job, forsaken and persecuted, hate crime. And the United States government is in on it, okay? This ain't just no regular, random, average Joe-ass people. No. Wealthy elites. People that call themselves rulers and leaders and masters. They the ones who's running, ruling, and controlling the entire operation. They're the ones who funding the entire operation. Yeah, you got low life, low level, low vibrational foot soldiers with boots on the ground who are sellouts. You know, they stepping and fetching for the man. They willing to do anything for money. They'll work against their own kind for a dime. Okay? Yeah, these people all up in between your business, but everything about them top secret and classified. I told you. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? They hate you because they ain't you, Spirit is saying. People spying on you, collective. Yeah, I feel like this go hand in hand with all up between your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. Okay, people are spying on you. Okay, and this is not just spying on somebody from a distance. You know, you go out to your local grocery store and somebody's across the parking lot with some binoculars ass type shit, or spying on you from a distance. No, this is invasion and violations of your privacy, your human rights. The invasions, you being watched in the privacy of your own home. You're being watched to dress and undress and to use the bathroom and to bathe. You're being hacked. You're being tracked. You're being stalked. You're being harassed. Your mind is even being invaded. Your mind's supposed to be your most prized possession. If you don't have control over nothing else in this world, you should have control of your own internal organs. Your own mind, your own body, your own soul, your own spirit. But even the wicked in power, and they self-proclaimed power, have stripped you of that, collective. Yeah, but it's able to be prepared before you in the presence of your enemies, collective. One way or another. I'm seeing something about collaborations and contracts. These people collaborated together for the purposes of money. You got teams of people, groups of people working against you, collective. They're in some type of binding contract. They're in some type of cults, covens, secret societies. They get some type of incentives of some kind for working against you, collective. The FBI is aware of what's going on. The CIA is aware of what's going on. The military is aware of what's going on. The president is aware of what's going on. The powers that be are aware of what's going on. The satanic powers that be are aware of what's going on, collective. Okay? You've had nothing but negative energy all around you. Disharmony, mayhem, evil, disaster, trauma, darkness, abuse, bullying, anger, antimatter, danger, harm. Okay? There's all this that's been around you. Spirit, clarify this temperance energy. You've even had things stolen from you that rightfully belong to you. Whether it was, rightfully left for you, or something. Spirit, what else? Yeah. Spirit is saying they hate you because they ain't you. Because you're an earth. I told you you're an earth angel. You're a chosen one. I'm not just saying that. Somebody is actually an earth angel, a chosen one. One of the Most High's 144,000 guys. Legitimately. This is the reason why these people hate you. The witches and the warlocks and those in power that are self-proclaimed rulers and masters, they know this. They know this. Satanic powers that be are the ones that's responsible for this hate crime that was committed against you. MK Ultra Mind Control Collective. They have used MK Ultra Mind Control to brainwash you. I just told you your mind, your body has been invaded and violated by these people who are all up in between your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. See, if you was doing to them what they are doing to you, oh, you've been up under the prison. You've been in some goddamn bunker underground a long damn time ago. They accuse you for stealing, government secrets, state secrets, or some type of stupid ass shit like that. Whatever the fuck they call that shit. Because, they the ones that, create the motherfucking laws that they break every goddamn day in the first motherfucking place. They'll make up some shit. Okay? Yeah. Something about MK Ultra Mind Control and dream manipulation you've been enduring, collective. Okay? Spirit, what else is going on here? I don't know why I'm hearing Mary J. Blige's No More Drama. Okay? And on one part of this song, she says, I'm tired of you playing games with my mind. Listen to that Mary J. Blige, No More Drama. They're beaming that shit in my head right now. Over and over and over again. I haven't even heard that song, listened to that song, and I don't know how long, but it's beaming in my head. Spirit, any other messages? So you could be making the decision to take a leap of faith for the change that you desire, collective. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, look, Earth Angel, High Priestess. This is the reason why these people are working against you. Okay? These people have committed insurance fraud that they're trying to get away with. It could be where all that money is coming, from. Okay? Stalkers. These people have been stalking you, collective. Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah. Spirit is saying they're spreading lies. They're purposely trying to cause you mental illness. Because now, could you imagine leaders? Imagine doctors. These professional people now. Politicians. People who proclaim to be leaders. People who proclaim to take oaths to serve and protect. People who claim that they took oaths to uphold the United States Constitution. People who claim that they are for the people. Are the very individuals who are doing these things to you, who are committing this hate crime against you. What type of people who are professionals, who are supposed to be leaders, are using illegal technologies, illegal methods, spell works, and all this other kind of shit to try to purposely, now, not somebody who was naturally born with some type of disability or mental illness, doing things to purposely cause. You are causing mental illness in people? Who does that? Just to try to make somebody else look bad, you are doing things to purposely cause mental illness to people with the effort of trying to drive them to suicide. Or something worse. Like lashing out and hurting someone else so that you can say, see, I told you they're crazy. Yeah, we just need to have this person admit it. And then you dope them up. You slap a label on them. You dope them up. And they walking around drooling at the mouth looking like a zombie for the rest of their fucking life. Or you say, nope, see, I told you, they're a criminal. You give them life without the fuck parole. And you lock them in some penitentiary where you're going to pay inmates to abuse them. Pay the warden and the COs to rape them. This is what they do. Kill them behind closed doors and bars. Murder them, then string them up and put John 3:16 on the wall. This is how bitch made these cowards are. This type of hoe ass shit they do. And they roll out some bullshit ass fucking cover story to tell the people, oh, this person, they killed themselves. I can call you bitches dirty dice before they stop rolling. Betrayal, collective. You have been ultimately betrayed, collective. Ultimately betrayed. Spirit, any other messages? Something is a psyop. I'm seeing something about psyop. Something is an entire psychological operation of some kind. You're enduring psychological trauma, tortures. Okay? Who in the hell do you think is doing that type of thing? You think your local gangster, neighborhood gangster, is running around here setting up psychological operations on people? Yeah, these people are trying to blood sacrifice you. These are the type of people who blood sacrifice their family, they love us, or even their supposed friends for money, collective. That's what they're doing. They're trying to sacrifice you, collective. Why? Because you're awake. Because you're aware. Because you know the truth, and they can't rock-a-bye baby your ass back to sleep. Even with the mind control they're doing on you or what have you, they can't put you back to sleep. Spirits say they're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. Military officials are a part of this psyop, a part of this hate crime that is being conducted against you. Spirit is saying. Yeah, I keep seeing a car, house, and here this money was stolen from you by those closest to you, and these bitches trying to cover their tracks. They sold to the devil, and they think they in good with the wealthy elite white folks in power. So they thought if they linked up and they teamed up and they all worked together against you, that they would get away with they murderous crimes and their fraud. But the devil is a lie. Because even at your own detriment, collective, even if you never receive anything of material value, the people are going to know the truth. And they know, and the people is going to know who the prime suspects and who those who really had the motive and why. I'm seeing smear campaign here. So they're all up in your business, but everything about them is top secret and classified. They're spying on you and doing MK Ultra mind control on you and dream manipulation. Then they're spreading lies about you and putting out a smear campaign about you, collective. And this is supposed to cause you some type of mental illness, some type of mental breakdown. This is supposed to cause you to snap in some type of way. To act out irrationally. This is what they want. Okay, they want you looking a certain way publicly so that they can try to justify all the illegal things that they're doing to you, and they want you to be too stupid to be the wiser, to know what they are doing. This is what's going on, collective. Your mama started a family, your daddy started a family. They're all involved, okay? They're all greedy, materialistic, narcissistic, demonically possessed as individuals, okay? Spirit said they just can't leave you alone. They just can't leave you alone. They refuse to leave you alone, collective. It's like they have declared that they're gonna work against you and keep working against you and keep doing the same repetitive shit to you until they are able to eliminate you. Okay? Because these cowards lost a long time ago. They are losers. Any damn way.
You've got mail.
Okay? But they refuse to stop targeting you. They refuse to stop attacking you, collective. And it's literally like, they're like, oh fuck no. Hell no. We're going to attack them. We're going to work against them until we eliminate them. They're jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. Family disloyalty and betrayal. They're doing death spells on you, collective. Yeah, that's what's going on here. There's somebody. There's somebody. There's some type of warlock or male witch that's working against you. You probably got several people that's working against you, but there's something in particular about a warlock, okay, which is a male witch. These people are trying to keep seeing something about insurance fraud. These people are desperate to get away with some type of insurance fraud. Okay? I told you. The sole reason, the main reason that they are working against you has to do with a large amount of money. It has to do with something pertaining to insurance fraud, or some type of land, property, estate, monies, or something that these people stole from you. Yeah. Spirit is saying your family made attempts to harm you. They have stopped at nothing. They have tried to kill you. They have tried to get you to kill yourself. Then they have tried to get others to kill you. Then they tried to get you kidnapped, abducted, trafficked, so that you just vanish, so that you just go missing. Then they tried to get you locked, institutionalized, collective, by saying you were crazy. Then they tried to get, they lied to you and tried to set you up on a crime that you did not commit and get you in prison, collective. They have stopped at nothing to get rid of you so they can get away with their murderous crimes and fraud. They put a hit out on you to cover their tracks. What was the tracks that they needed to cover? Because you've been being pimped out and sold since you was a child, collective. You were sold out to the government. You have been experimented on by the government, exploited by the government and the industry, who have made millions of dollars off of you. Your identity has been stolen. Personal private information and different things of you have been uploaded to the dark web for it, or certain sites or apps or whatever they're using for all to see. Your entire life has been a lie. Some of you could have been chipped or implanted, but in this day and time, they don't need to chip, implant you, or drug you like they needed to do back in the day. See, back in the day, they had to have people close to you to drug you, to chip you, implant you, or what have you, to put mind control on you. It was like a long process of different things that they had to fucking do to really gain control over you. And this day and time, they can do shit remotely. They don't even need to be near you. Yeah. These motherfuckers not no damn gurus. They don't see all. The only reason why they see all and know fucking all is because they using gadgets and motherfucking technology and fucking robots and extraterrestrials for the technologies that they fucking got. And they think by trying to set you up, to tear you down and make you look bad, that somehow that makes them look better. It doesn't change the fact that you are murderous sons of bitches. It doesn't change the fact that you blood sacrifice people for money and commit insurance fraud. It doesn't change the fact that you pick and choose over certain people to be the sacrificial lamb to be sold out to the government just so you can get incentives and come up out your motherfucking projects and your fucking trailer parks and shit. So you can move on up. So you can get some type of incentives to make it seem like your ass living better. It doesn't change the fact that you allow the government to brainwash, to groom, to mind control children. Satanically, ritualistically abuse, exploit, traffic, and everything else. Because see, those of us like myself who have gone through this shit all of our lives, like this shit didn't just start. This shit didn't just start when you awaken and you start being attacked. For some people, it may have happened like that. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Like if you just somebody who say decided to sue a major corporation, a company, your job, or you know what I'm saying, a past employer, or a certain organization or something, and then you started being targeted, or if you're somebody who got classified information and decided to be a whistleblower, and then you started being targeted or some shit like that or what have you, that's different. See, because you do have other people who are targeted for certain reasons. For those of you who have, you was married to people, or in relationships with people who was high-ranking military, high-ranking government officials, okay? And you left them or left the relationship, and then you started being targeted and different shit like that. So you got people who get targeted for shit like that or what have you every day. That type of shit happen. They sabotage and ruin those people's lives all the fucking time. But you have some of us who have been being targeted our entire life. We're basically pimped out to the fucking government, who used us as guinea pigs, who humanly experimented on us, chipped us, implanted us, groomed us, brainwashed us, mind controlled us, used us and abused us in all kinds of ways, discarded us how they wanted to, but they still tracked and traced us. They still illegally invaded and violated. They stripped our privacy, our human rights, our civil and constitutional rights right the fuck from us. We never had them. And these motherfuckers, you want to cover up your dirty little fucking secrets, your low down dirty doings, but you want to try to backtrack when a person wake up from your motherfucking program. You want to try to backtrack and sabotage another fucking person like they are the bad individual. And somehow you high and mighty social society that's better than the targeted individual that you're working against. I think the fuck not. That's what they want people to believe, though. Y'all got people who are in these dark covens who are working against you, collective. And some of you, like I said, people are being targeted for different reasons. A lot of y'all who have hidden childhoods alone, you're being targeted because. Okay? You have parents who are prominent, who are wealthy or prominent government officials, and you were neglected and abandoned due to fucking scandals that they want to keep hidden and covered the fuck up. Yeah, you get targeted that way too. Your life gets sabotaged and ruined that way too, just for other motherfuckers to have a good life. They sacrifice your fucking life and your well-being just to cover up their low-down dirty fucking secrets and for them to have a good fucking life. But you a fucking nobody, right? Yeah, that's the type of truth that they don't want exposed. This is why they're working so hard to fuck against you. So those of you who were abandoned and neglected as a child, you end up growing up around people or with people who ain't even your flesh and blood, who ain't your real family. You've been lied to your entire life about who you are, where you come from. and some more shit. And you've been surrounded by people who neglected you, abandoned you, abused you, mistreated you, never loved you, and only tolerated you because they was getting some type of fucking incentive for doing so. Greed. Now they want to destroy you. Now they want to sabotage your fucking life like you the fucking problem. I think it's not collective. I think it's not. And I know the enemy like listening. Those of us who are real readers, who come on here and speak real truth and clarity to people, people sit back and they watch and they listen. And they analyze every word that you're saying. And they analyze the tone of your voice and guesstimate on what your feelings really are and different things like that. Okay? I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. Or nothing. I am mad as hell. Which is totally different than those other fucking feelings. See, the enemy wants you sad and depressed. And a lot of people, they sit back and they listen and shit like this or whatever. Like readings like this, those of us that tell real truth, bring real truth and clarity to the people. And they be like, oh, we got them. Oh, we got them in their feelings. Oh, they emotional today. They sad. They depressed. Guys, we got them. They high five and they cheer. And they turn her up and they drink and they smoke and they do whatever the fuck they do. And they ignorant ass celebration and shit, bitch. Okay? But this ain't none of that. You ain't got shit. You ain't broke shit. And we done broke them down now, y'all. We got them. They paranoid. They scared. They afraid. They on the brink of collapse. They about to give up. And we keep doing it just a little bit longer. They gonna break down. They gonna have a complete mental breakdown and lose it. Everybody gonna see them. They gonna commit suicide. And they gonna do something. We gonna trigger them. When they get like that, we gonna trigger them to do something crazy. To get them locked up, to get them institutionalized, then we can all come together and say they crazy and get them locked up, get them institutionalized or something. Then what these stupid ass people sit back and do, y'all? Okay, so y'all don't fall for that bullshit. Okay, don't fall for that bullshit. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. I told y'all before. Ain't nobody worried about you bitches, and ain't nobody mad but the devil around this motherfucker. Don't nobody give a damn about your plots, your plans, your schemes, your strategies and shit, because it's elementary, bitch. It's fucking elementary. Y'all full grown ass adult fucking bullies of other goddamn adults. Running around here trying to make other people out to be a problem, to be an issue, to be a bad or criminal in some type of way. Yet y'all the motherfuckers that's committing the crimes every goddamn day. People around here trying to live in peace, love, and light. Trying to have a peace of mind, a sensible life, and shit. Y'all the only motherfuckers that fuck around with federal crimes every goddamn day. Not the collective that you're working against. Okay? But for those of you who are enduring these things and you're not quite aware, that's what your enemies sit back and do. They sit back and they analyze everything that you're saying, everything that you're doing. Okay? And you have to, those of you who are targeted individuals, okay? You have to listen to the words that come out of other people's mouth. Lately, I've been hearing a lot of people use certain terms. They use certain terms all the time, okay? They're supposed to be triggers in some type of way. I've been hearing a lot of people use the term sick and crazy, okay? And that's supposed to trigger you in some type of way, collective, okay? Or those who are targeting individuals that they are targeting like that, okay? Don't ever allow nobody else's opinions of you to deter or change how you feel about yourself. Other people can have whatever type of opinions that they want of you, but they don't have a damn thing to do with how you feel about yourself. Because another thing these gang stalkers and things do, they try to, some things that they do over and over and over again, or say over and over and over again, or insinuate over and over and over again. They do this thing where they try to, they badger you, and they try to forcibly convince you of how they feel about you. Okay? It's like telling somebody, imagine if somebody told you, insinuated that you were ugly every single day. Every single day. Now it's completely irrelevant. They're feeling, their thought of that is completely the fuck irrelevant. They could have that opinion if they want to, but bitch, I don't have to believe how the fuck you feel about me, bitch. So if you feel like I am ugly, that is a personal problem, bitch. I don't have to feel like I am ugly. But the way in which they implement how they do things, okay, collective. And I'm just using that as a silly example. Like you could take anything, okay? I'm just using that as a simple, a silly example. But it's another, take something else. Say if these people, whether they did so subliminally, whether they did so directly to your face, okay? It's like, imagine somebody calling you a whore every day. Trying to make you out to be a whore, trying to slut shame you in some type of way every single day. Bitch, that doesn't mean that I have to believe that I'm a whore because you believe I am a whore. Why you would be mad even if I was a whore? Why it would be any of your business? I'm not quite sure. I don't know why you would make that, something like that, your business, what other people do with their genitalias, because it ain't yours nor none of your business. So why would you care? You understand what I'm saying? See, when you're a strong mind, you can break all these different things down. You understand what I'm saying? So things like when you're strong will and you're strong mind, things like that don't bother you, bitch. You can call me a whore to you black and blue in the fucking face, bitch. I don't have to believe that I am a whore. And I'm looking at you like you are stupid, bitch, because I'm trying to figure out in my strong mind why it is that even if I was a whore, you would be mad about it. Why is it that if I was a whore, it would be any of your business? Bitch, okay? Because it's my body and it's my choice, okay? If it's your body and your choice and you got the right to kill children, as many children as you want to, every time your stupid ass ignorantly get the fuck pregnant, bitch, then surely it is my body and my choice with whoever the fuck I want to fuck or give it to, right? Why would you be upset about it? You understand what I'm saying? So people who go outside their way to be like, oh, such and such is a hoe, you know, such and such is a slut, such and such is a bitch, such and such is a for everybody. Why are you mad about it? Why is it even up for discussion? Are you mad because they ain't fucking you? Are you upset because, like, why are you upset what other people do with their genitals? It ain't one person I dislike right now. That is an enemy of mine right now. That is even anything of my concern. I don't give a fuck who they fucking. And that's not even anything that's in my vocabulary that I would even think about. I don't give a damn who they fucking. That ain't got shit to do with me. It ain't got shit to do with why I dislike them. But this is the world that we live in. So I'm just using that as an example, guys. Just imagine a person doing things to insinuate that you are a whore every single day. Like, is that supposed to hurt your feelings? Is that supposed to, like, make you feel bad? Because I get that it's obviously done in an effort to try to shame you or embarrass you or put you down in some type of way. But what I don't understand is some of the bitches that's doing this to you is motherfuckers who was fucking when they was kids. As a matter of fact, they had kids when they was kids. You would be surprised as to how many motherfuckers is working against you right now that were straight up whores when they were kids. As a matter of fact, they gave birth when they was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, years the fuck old, bitch. You didn't know. Okay? Now, I can't speak for everybody in attendance, but I didn't give birth to my goddamn child till I was 24 the fuck years old, bitch. It's a couple of them hoes that's working against you right now, calling you a hoe that probably had about 3 kids by the fucking time they was 20 motherfucking four, bitch. So I obviously am more smarter than you, bitch. I had enough sense not to get fucking knocked up. And had no goddamn babies when I was 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 and 16, 17, 18 years the fuck old, bitch. You know what? You get pregnant when you 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's your business. You know? Sometimes people fuck up, they make mistakes and different things like that. Or whatever. You know? That's a decent age if you want to, you know, if you fuck up and you end up having a baby. You know, it is what it is. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? So if you 18, 19, 20 and you got pregnant, and I'm talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? But some of the bitches is working against you right the fuck now. They're trying to insinuate that you a hoe. They forgot when they was hoeing. Somehow. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them right now trying to act like they righteous upstanding pillars of the community. A lot of them hoes right there, a lot of them old hoes right now trying to act like that they saved, sanctified, and delivered. Christians and holier than thou. They forgot they hoeing days. You understand what I'm saying? It's interesting, man. But that's what the enemies do. It's like they try to convince you of how the fuck they feel about you. It doesn't make sense. If you think somebody is ugly, why is it that you feel the need and this psychological operation that you got going on to insinuate that a person is ugly every single day? It's like people who fat shame people. Okay? Like, why is it that's their body? Who the fuck are you to try to fat shame somebody every fucking day to make them feel some type of way about their fucking weight? Bitch, it's not your problem. It's not your body. It's not your goddamn life. It ain't none of your fucking business. But see, these are things that is done unnecessarily, that is supposed to break you down, that is supposed to make you feel some type of way about it, okay? It's supposed to trigger some type of a certain type of feelings and emotions in you. Okay? This is what goes on every day. All you gotta do is listen to the words that come out of people's mouth. You ever hear people every fucking day? Every goddamn day. It amazes me. Sometimes I sit back and I listen to people who concerns themselves even with other people's health. Okay? Now, a person's health is their private, personal, the fuck business. Okay? Now, if you matter-of-factly knew some shit, you would be breaking HIPAA laws by disclosing this person's private medical information. But the majority of these people, they don't know shit as matter-of-fucking fact, okay? Because for a person to know something matter-of-fucking fact about you, they would have to be saying, oh, that they slept with you and they got something. So they would basically be exposing themselves for having something by putting you on blast for having something. Or trying to put you on blast. You understand what I'm saying? It amazes me. Oh, such and such and got an STD. Bitch, why are you worried about it? Why does that anger you? Why is that any of your business? But see, but it could be a complete fabrication. A lot of times it's a complete fabrication. It's a complete lie. It's just something foul to say about somebody that's going to turn other people's nose up to that person and give that person a side eye. And it's something to make you feel ashamed, embarrassed, sad, broken by. You understand what I'm saying? This is the shit that goes on in the fucking world. It's stupid. And it's interesting because we live in a support a hoe foundation. From the government to the entertainment industry, support hoes. Do you know how many strippers have been the fuck wifed? Pro hoes is treated like fucking royalty, bitch. They being catered to every fucking day. They looking better than hard working, good mother, conservative women. They treated better than them women. This is the fucking world we live in. But these are the same people that'll flip the script and call you a fucking hoe. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been single and celibate for like 11 fucking years. More than 10 fucking years, bitch. I don't know nan hoe that don't go without fucking every day. As a matter of fact, some of the people that's around here calling other people's hoes is in sex rings, prostitution rings, and some more shit, bitch. Y'all fucking groups of people every fucking day. But a fix their mouth to call some damn body else a hoe. This is what the fuck is going on, guys. This is what I don't understand. And I be sitting back and analyzing this shit, because just imagine, just imagine a Jeffrey Dahmer having the audacity to be gang stalking and harassing you and calling you all kind of fucked up shit and making you out to be a bad person, or even having the audacity to say make you out to try to be a criminal. That's what this like. That's what this feel like. That's what it is for the satanic powers to be, to have the audacity to be working to somebody. It's like a Jeffrey Dahmer or some goddamn body. Okay? Ed Gein, some goddamn body, casting judgments the fuck against you. Bitch, are you serious? And I'm supposed to feel some type of way about it? That's supposed to break me the fuck down, bitch. But this is how they operate. You not supposed to have sense enough to psychoanalyze this bullshit and break it the fuck down to know exactly what the fuck they are doing. It doesn't make sense. It would be like a notorious rapist calling you a fucking thief. Are you fucking serious right now? It's like, bitch, please. This is what's going on, guys. I'm just using examples here. But this is literally what the fuck is going on. And when you break this shit down, these motherfuckers hate you because you are awake, because you are aware, because you can see the truth. You see the demons in these bitches. Because you know truth and clear. That's why they want to eliminate you. That's why they want to get rid of you. And at the end of the day, they are greedy, materialistic sons of bitches who are working against you for money. And got the audacity to try to make it seem like that they are somehow better the fuck than you. But it don't make no sense. Because anybody that's supposed to be that much of a nuisance and that much of a problem, seem like to me, if your high-minded social society motherfucking ass was so goddamn good and so goddamn pure and so goddamn great, you would have done something about it. As much as you hate the collective, you would have done something about it a long fucking time ago, right? So you just fake, phony, fraudulent ass motherfuckers. Who purposely trying to create, instill fucking mental illness in people. Every problem that you know of, I kid you not. And I'm not saying this because I'm angry or upset. It is a statistical fact. Every problem that you could raise, anybody could raise issue to. If you look at the statistics, if you look at the facts, the United States government, the wealthy elite, the satanic powers to be, the shadow government, the industry, what's the cause of it? I kid you not. Give you an example. You can't speak about there being a drug epidemic unless you look at the people who put the drugs on the streets in the first place. You can't talk about the fact that drug trafficking, human sex trafficking, the sex trade are billion-dollar operations. not together, individually, bitch, without looking at the people who is benefiting from the wealth, gaining those billions of dollars from those industries. You understand what I'm saying? You can't speak about broken, unhealthy homes without looking at the government who sabotaged and ruined homes, the family dynamic in the first fucking place, who took the families out the fucking homes, especially black homes. You can't call the children delinquents when you sabotaged and ruined the lives of their parents. You can't play pretend like that you appalled by all the sexual things that's going on in the world, especially with young people, because they doing shit on their own. You know why you can't complain about this? Because you support the motherfuckers that put that shit on your radios, on your TVs, on your shows, you can watch soft porn right on regular TV without cable, bitch. You can see everything there is to see about sex, about being gay, about being transgender, and everything the fuck else, about drugs, about guns. It's in your music, and you allow it. These chicks in the industry get up on stage with nothing covered up except they nipples and they clicks. They pussies. But all they ass and every damn thing else out right in front of the fucking children. And you think the children, and then you act like you appalled when the children's fast and hot in the motherfucking ass, bitch. You put it on display. Sex is selling all over the fucking world. And who the fuck you think is making millions and billions of dollars off the operations, off the sale of sex, bitch? Stop playing the fuck pretend. Motherfuckers seem to amaze me how they randomly, selectively want to play pretend like they righteous, upstanding conservatives. They are just appalled that such a thing would be going on when it's on the fuck display. From Satanism, devil worship to goddamn sex, bitch. It's on fucking display. You know, the first time I ever, not to put my own child on blast, but you know, the first time I ever caught my child looking at something sexually explicit, she was typing in, like literally searching herself, big butts. I found a Nicki Minaj's ass spread the fuck wide, screenshots on my daughter's phone. She wasn't the only one. It just happened to be the first one I had seen. And all other kind of shit. I knew my daughter was confused about her sexuality when I caught her watching gay soft porn, but not two women, two men. And she don't have access to the entirety of like the web like that. She was finding things on YouTube. Looking up shit, just random shit about butts, about kissing, about all kinds of shit. Who was putting that in her head? Huh? Because I the fuck didn't teach her that. It's every fucking where. This is what these people do. And then they'll try to flip it and act like, oh, they the leaders and they the righteous, upstanding ones. And they are appalled that such a thing would be going on in the goddamn world. And you literally promote it. You're literally a part of it. You're literally the cause of it. You're no leaders. You're no righteous. You damn sure ain't no Christians. Because religion is fake. It's fabricated. It literally was made up by man. Humans. And it was only done so to fucking control you. To get you to conform and obey. And to teach you to protect your oppressors. And to scare you into submission. And warn you that you dare not do to master what master has done to you. That's all it was for. That is the truth, whether you want to fucking believe it or not. I'm not going to be wrong for you to be the fuck right. You just mad that I know the truth. This is the reason why they formulate their bullshit behind the scenes to destroy people like myself who know the real fucking truth. They don't want a nation of free thinking, awakened people. But it's the truth. So what's going on, collective? Any other messages? Any other messages? You've been dealing with psychic spiritual attacks. These people are the devil in disguise, spirit of saying collective. They satanic sellout, spirit of saying collective. Yeah, I'm seeing both. Yeah, I'm seeing your daddy's side of the family is out here. Your mama's side of the family has come out here as well. Satan has even wanted to steal your spirit. Give something about your long lost family. Okay, all these people are the cause of this shit that is going on, collective. Okay, you even have an ex. I hope this person is an ex. Okay, an ex, a girlfriend or a boyfriend who's informant or spy for the police or the feds. Psychic spiritual attacks. Beware of the snakes trying to come into your life to harm you or fool you. Your mama's side of the family. You can't trust these bitches. Them folks ain't no kin of yours. They ain't no friend of yours. Okay? You got two different cards out here with greed on it. These are some greedy, materialistic sons of bitches. And they thought that they was going to destroy and eliminate you to run off in the sunset with they greedy, materialistic asses. With what rightfully belonged to you. The devil is a lie. Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages? Shadow government involved. Any other messages? Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this reading up, honey. I hope this gave you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with or pertaining to the situation you may know that someone else is dealing with. If you are cross-watching, child, if I was you, I would call bullshit on all that shit. Period. Period. We don't fear no evil. We don't fear no wickedness. Okay? And we damn sure ain't backing down to no motherfucking crooks and no goddamn criminals that call themselves working the fuck against us. Period, point blank. And your enemies can feel however the fuck they want to feel about it. Okay? As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. On to the next time. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. I didn't tell y'all, for those of you who would like to contact me, those of you who would like to follow me, those of you who would like to make a modest contribution to help the growth of the channel, you can find that information in the description box below. It is greatly appreciated. Till the next time. Peace.